Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here, and on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 9 side gigs to make extra money in 2018, and I hope that you're super excited to learn what I'm going to be sharing with you here in this video. Alright, now before we get into anything, I want to go ahead and invite you to click the link in the description. That is my #1 recommended way to make a full-time income on the internet. Alright, so now if you're excited about what I'm about to share with you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to learn how to build a long, sustainable business that will eventually give you the freedom that you deserve. And with that being said, go ahead and tick that bell icon so that anytime I release any new videos, you will get them. Alright, so let's get right into the content. Alright, so let me go ahead and minimize my camera. Alright, so now that my camera is minimized, the first website that we're going to be talking about today is TaskRabbit. Now, let me break down this in the simplest way I can of what TaskRabbit is. Let's say, for example, you are someone who does a lot of work around the house, right? You're pretty skilled at maybe it's mounting, maybe you're a handyman, or maybe you help a lot of people move. I don't know, right? But these are the different things that you're able to do using TaskRabbit. Let me actually scroll down a little bit so you can see. It says mounting and installation, moving and packing, furniture assembly, heavy lifting, general handyman, and home improvement, right? So if you have any type of skill set in any one of those things, you can literally start making money today on TaskRabbit, right? So let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, so once again, book handyman, book help moving, book assembly, book mounting, right? So basically how it will work is you go on here, you look to see if there's anything that, stands out to you that you know that you can do. You can literally, like reach out to whoever it is that needs that done. And if they accept you, then boom, you're going to go out there and do it because it's easy for you, and boom, you're going to get paid, right? That's literally as simple as I can keep it, all right? So that's side gig #1. Now let's go to side gig #2. All right, so this one is going to be doing transcriptions, right? So there's a lot of marketers, right, especially in my space, that they'll do YouTube videos, or they'll do like maybe a podcast or something along those lines, and then they'll want it to be transcribed into words, maybe to put on a blog post or something like that. Now, you can be the person that, becomes a paid transcriptionist with TranscribeMe, and within their network, they'll have people who want certain things done. Now, another way that you can do this is you can go on Fiverr.com and you can type in transcription. All right, and then this is what someone is going to be doing if they're looking for transcriptions. Now, you can be the person that puts up a gig like most of these people you see right here have done, and then anytime somebody comes and searches transcriptions, seeing that they need audio transcriptions or video transcriptions, literally you can have your stuff ranking like these people's gigs are, and then when people come here and search, let's say they decide to go with you for transcriptions, most likely because you have a higher rating, or you have a ton of people leaving reviews, and they start using you as their main person. You just got someone to, especially if they're a video creator that does videos all the time and they want all of their things transcribed. It could be like a monthly income for yourself, especially if they're consistent, and then eventually, they start getting bigger and bigger, and now they're using you a lot more. You're going to be earning a good amount of income. And I'm just being completely honest with you, right? So these two kind of correlate, TranscribeMe, and you can use Fiverr to create gigs around it. But TranscribeMe, I want to say they actually have their actual own network of people that come to their site, sign up, and they want transcriptions done. All right. So side gig #3. All right. So I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you may have rode in a Uber vehicle, or you've at least heard of it from someone else. All right. Now, what Uber allows you to do, they allow you to drive, right? Essentially, you're your own taxi. You're using your own vehicle to drive people to the destinations they want to go. All right. Now, they also allow you to refer people, right? And they give out bonuses for that. Now, I've seen bonuses. I've seen $500 bonuses. I've seen $1,000 bonuses. Now, of course, that means you're going to have to focus a lot more on getting referrals. So basically, getting other people to do exactly what you're doing, which is driving people to the destinations that they wish to go to. All right. So there's two ways you can make it. You can just drive if you want to just drive, or you can refer if you just want to refer, or you can do both. Right? So just keep that in mind. That's a way that you can increase your income. Now, over here on Lyft, same kind of concept. This is like a competitor. Maybe you haven't heard of Lyft. Maybe you've only heard of Uber itself. All right. Now, Lyft, like I said, is a competitor. They also give bonuses for referring people, and they allow you to drive and earn income for just driving people to where they want to go. Same kind of concept. The only difference I've really seen is that in certain areas you won't be able to get access to Lyft. You'll only be able to get access to Uber, and then the flip side in other areas. So you won't be able to get access to Uber, but you'll be able to get access to Lyft. For example, in my area in Arizona, and I'm more of a like in more close to like Cochise and Sierra Vista. So in my area, they have access to Lyft. All right, man. Now in Tucson, they have access to the both of them. So Uber and Lyft. Right. So it kind of depends on your area and which one you're going to actually be able to do. All right. Now we're going to go ahead into the next side gig. All right. So the next side gig is called Get Around. Now, all this is, I want to make this completely simple for you. All you're doing with Get Around is you're renting out your car, right? So I want you to think about this for a minute. Look at what Enterprise does for, I'm just going to use Enterprise for an example. They rent out cars to people, right? And they collect income from doing that. So essentially, you're becoming your own enterprise, renting out your car to other people, or maybe you have an extra vehicle that's still drivable, but you just don't drive it as much as you drive your main vehicle. You could be earning income from that instead of just having that sit in your yard. So get that vehicle, sign it up, input it into Get Around, and boom, put it up, and then you can literally have people within minutes, right? Because you never really know when someone's going to need a vehicle. Let's say they see your vehicle, they like how it looks, and then they'll just pay you per hour. So I want you to think about this, right? Since it's per hour, I want you to think about if someone decides they want to borrow your car or rent your car for 3 days, 5 days, or 7 days, right? I want you to kind of do the math, right? So since it's based off hour, let me actually pull up an online calculator. All right, so boom. So I'm going to do the math, right? So let's say, for instance, you're renting out your car for $10 an hour, right? And they want to keep it for, let's say they want to keep it for 3 days. So that'll be 72 hours. All right, so that's $720 that you've made in 3 days, right? Because remember, this is based off hour, right? So if they're going to be keeping your car and they're not returning it the same day, then guess what? Your income, the longer they keep the car, your income is going to keep going up. And this is how Enterprise does it as well. Of course, they have, where you can get insurance, you can get all these other upsells that they like to do. So they're going to be earning a lot more. But guys, $720 in 3 days, especially if you're able to put it at $10. Some people do for $7 or $5 an hour. It just really depends on what you feel the value is. All right. So that was the side gig number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we're going to go ahead into side gig number 6. All right. So side gig number 6 is called DoorDash. Now DoorDash, they're specifically food, right? So basically you can become a driver and literally anytime, let's say someone wants to get something from a restaurant, but they don't really want to drive, or maybe they don't have a vehicle, they can use this service. And if that person just happens to be in your area, let's say you're looking on the app and you see how the app is here. You'll look on the app and you'll see, okay, this person wants this. You can literally go get that food for that person and then take that food to the person. And guess what? You're going to get paid to do that, right? And if we go down here, let's actually just go to the main site, and so I can show you how it pretty much works. All right, so it says enter your delivery address. All right, so if I want to, let's just put my address. Well, I don't want to expose that on what's the name, but let's just put a different address. So South Meadowwood Lane, right? So it says we couldn't find any restaurants near your location. Follow along as we launch in new cities. So as you can see, in certain locations, they really haven't expanded that far. But once they get there, then you're going to be able to do exactly what I'm showing you here. All right. Now, side gig number 7. Now, Postmates is sort of like DoorDash, but Postmates delivers more than just food itself, right? And I want to give you an example of what I mean. All right. So if I click on, let's just click on view more just to see what other cities they have. Let's see here. So it looks like it's only in these cities here. So let's just click on any one of them. So let's click on Las Vegas. Oh, I probably should have clicked on Phoenix since I'm in Arizona. Let me actually go back just to go to Phoenix. All right, so boom. All right, so now let me give you an example of different things that they'll actually deliver to you, right? So it's not just food. All right, so you see food and drinks there, but watch when I type this in. I'm going to type in Pampers. All right, so check this out. Pampers Swaddlers New Baby. So if I want this delivered, I can click on this. I'll wait for it to populate just for a second. It's taking a little bit longer than I want. All right, so here we go. Pampers Swaddlers New Baby Diapers, size 8 to 14 pounds, right? So I can add whatever instructions, you know, like any instructions, extra instructions on how I need it delivered or anything like that. I can put that right here. And then I will hit add to cart, right? And since I don't actually have a Postmates account, right, it's just going to bring me to the page where it wants me to sign up for it. But what you could do, like I was saying, is you can literally have that delivered to you, especially if you don't have a vehicle or you just don't have time to go pick up Pampers for yourself. And this, like I said, there's a lot more different things that they deliver to you, but just for time's sake, I can't go over everything in this video. All right, so you can just go to Postmates and just see the different types of things that they deliver. All right, so we're gonna go ahead to the next side gig. Now, the next side gig is called Need To. Now, this is sort of like TaskRabbit, same kind of concept, just basically searching for different things that you yourself can do for someone else, right? Same kind of concept here. You can definitely earn some income just like on TaskRabbit, all right? So I don't want to, you know, draw that out too long. That's basically what this is. All right, so the next side gig and the final side gig is Airbnb. Now, out of all of the ones we talked about so far, including Uber, Airbnb is one of the most highest paying side gigs that you can get into. Now, basically what you would be is an Airbnb host. So when someone comes to a specific location, you don't actually have to own that property, right? You may just be a host that shows them around, you know, lets them see where they're going to be staying and kind of just, you know, give them that warmy feeling. You can just be their host and you're going to get paid for that. Now, I'm assuming this is more like a calculator. So since I'm in Sierra Vista, right, if I was to have, I don't know, 4 guests, and let's say if it's for the entire place, then as you can see, $1,000 monthly potential. Now, if it's for a private room, let's see how that changes. So it dropped $300 just for it being a private room. Now, you may not always get 4 guests. You may get 1 guest, right? Let's say you get 1 guest, and it's for an the entire place. That's $451 monthly potential. All right, let's kind of play with it a little bit. So a shared room, that's going to be $293 per month. Now, keep in mind, guys, the numbers you're seeing here, there's no guarantee on that. That's why it says monthly potential. So don't see that as, oh man, if I get this, I'm going to be making this, right? I don't want you to get into that type of mindset. All right. Let's kind of play a little bit more. Okay, let's say you have 6 guests, okay, and this for an entire place. That's $1,600 monthly potential, right? So there's a lot of money to be made using Airbnb, guys. There's a lot of money to be made using any one of these. But what I do want to stress is that these are going to require you to sacrifice your time. Okay, now if you're someone who wants to, learn how to do this internet stuff and make a full-time income on the internet and, literally build a business from complete scratch, then go ahead. I invite you now to click the link in the description. As I said in the beginning, it's my #1 recommended way because it literally shows you how to create an affiliate marketing business from complete scratch. All right. So with that being said, I hope you got some value from this video. And if you did, you already know what I'm about to say. Go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Tick that bell icon. And Rakeem looks forward to seeing you in the next video, my friend. Peace.